Hi there. If you are new to creating educational videos, so whether maybe you're a small business owner and you're creating educational videos to share with your clients and your potential clients, or if you are an instructional designer and you're working for an organization like a nonprofit or even corporate e-learning development, and you're creating videos to include in your online learning, then today's video is for you. This is for people who are wondering, how do I get started? What do I do? Is there a way for me to get started with creating educational videos or e-learning videos that doesn't break the bank, isn't going to take me years to learn how to do, that is fast and easy? So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Today I'm going to talk to you about a free and very simple tool that you can use to get started with your e-learning video creation, and that is YouTube's video editor. And make sure you stick with me till the end, because at the end I'm going to share with you a bonus tip that you can do using YouTube as your video editor that's going to save you a ton of time and money with your video production. So my name's Lorena. I'm the founder of Learn to Flourish, and we help organizations share their important messages using video and e-learning. So we are the video and e-learning production experts, and clients hire us to create their e-learning and their videos for them, and we also teach our clients and our students how to get started and do it themselves and bring up their skill levels. So one of the things that I often get with our students is, I want to get started. We know that video is a really important thing to use in your e-learning. It's so effective, but I'm feeling overwhelmed. Like, I don't have any experience with video production. How can I get started? So one thing that you can do right now, today, with your videos is to use YouTube's video editor to clean up your videos. So here's the different types of functionality. And if you read, actually, there's a link in the description that links to our full article. And in the article, we provide step-by-step instructions on how to use YouTube as a video editor. And also there's a video tutorial, of course. We have a video about the videos, right? So if you like to read things and you want to follow the step-by-step instructions, make sure you click the link and check out the full article. And today I'm going to talk to you about some of the features, what you can do with YouTube's video editor. So one of the things that you can do is to trim the beginning and the end of your video, right? So if you are recording video like I am today, just using your iPhone or whatever you have available for your video recording, there's usually that moment where, at the beginning when you're like, is it working? Is the camera turned on? You're trying to figure it out, and that always gets recorded. And then there's the end where you're like reaching towards your phone to stop the camera. So let's say you wanted to trim those out because you're going to use this video for your online education. You want it to be a little bit more polished and professional. That's called trimming. So that's where you can trim the beginning of your video and the end of your video. That's something that you can do with YouTube's video editor. The next thing that you can do is to split your video into sections, like in the middle, right? So let's say in the middle of you recording your video, something's happened. I don't know, your cat jumped onto your shoulder, or your kids came running in and started yelling. If you're outside, maybe the garbage truck drove by, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? If you've ever recorded videos, you know that these things happen all the time. And a lot of you, I'm sure, are experiencing this right now, even with working from home, right? You're on a video call and all of a sudden there's things happening. Well, the great thing about video production, if you did record it and you're going to be reusing the video later, you can cut those things out. So with YouTube's video editor, you can do, these are very simple things that you can do. That's called splitting, where you want to cut a piece of your out that's in the middle of your video. So the trimming is for the front and the end. Splitting you can do in the middle, and then trim out the pieces that just, what happened, right? We want to get rid of those pieces. Another cool feature that you have with YouTube's video editor is this one I love, actually. It's the ability to add royalty-free background music. So we know that music can really evoke strong emotions. So with your videos, if you're trying to evoke some, like hope or it could be emotions like fear or frustration or just generate excitement. Depending on the background music you're using, it's going to generate different emotions for your learners and your viewers. So the nice thing with the YouTube video editor is that you actually have access to their library of royalty-free music. So you can use anything in that library free of charge. You're allowed to use it, and it's very quick and easy, right? You can pick some music, add it directly within the YouTube video editor. So that's another benefit of the YouTube video editor. Another thing that you can do, which is really helpful if you're actually going to be mainly using your videos on your YouTube channel, the video editor allows you to automatically create end cards. So an end card, if you haven't done this before, you probably know what I'm talking about when I describe it. So you know when you're watching a video on YouTube, and then at the very end it has, little video pictures in the corner of the video saying, watch our other video on this or that, and it links to other videos on the person's YouTube channel. Okay, so that's called an end card. It's where you would have your call to action and links to your other videos, because YouTube loves people to stay on their platform. They want people to stay and watch more video. So within their video editor, they've built in that functionality. So you can link to other videos that you've created and posted on your channel. And the call to action is really, really important. Whether you are creating a video that is going to be hosted on YouTube and you're growing a channel, or if you are an instructional designer and you're creating educational videos for your organization, it doesn't matter what kind of educational video you're creating, you always want to have a call to action, right? The call to action is, what do you want people to do after they watch your video? So if it's an educational video, it might actually be to go and practice the skill that you've just taught them about. If you are trying to grow your audience in a channel, then it might be to subscribe to your YouTube channel, right? So the call to action, what do you want people to do? So that's very useful. That's called the end card in the YouTube video editor. Now here's a more advanced feature. There aren't a lot of advanced features, I have to be fully transparent, with YouTube's video editor, but here's one that you might find useful in your educational videos, and that is called the blur feature. So that is basically you can blur out someone's face, right? So let's say someone walked behind you while you were filming your video and you don't have their permission to include them in your video. YouTube offers this blur functionality where you can blur out somebody's face. So you might have occasion to use that. Now, here's something really great about YouTube's video editor. Most people probably think, well, you would only use YouTube's video editor if you are in fact creating videos to share on YouTube. But you can use it for other reasons as well, because any video that you edit using YouTube's video editor can actually be downloaded to your computer, right? It'll download it as an MP4 file, and you can share that video in any other way that you want. So for example, if you wanted to upload your video natively on another social media platform like LinkedIn or Instagram or whatnot, you can download the video from the YouTube video editor and upload it. If you are developing e-learning modules for your company, you can download that video out of YouTube and you can embed it into your e-learning modules. So don't just think about using YouTube video editor for posting videos on YouTube. You can still use it just as a simple video editor. Now, it doesn't include all the bells and whistles, right? This is great if you need to produce something quickly and you don't need to do a ton of editing. If you are getting more advanced and you're getting more comfortable with video editing and you're doing more and more, then you're going to want to switch to a more advanced tool, because the YouTube video editor doesn't give you the ability to do things like transitions or applying effects. It also doesn't give you the ability to overlay other stuff, like other assets like photographs or other video clips or text on screen, right? For e-learning video, often text on screen can really enhance the effect of your videos and help to drive your message home. So those more advanced features you can't do with the YouTube video editor. So, when we're teaching our video fundamentals participants, we go through a number of other video production tools that you can use. And so some other suggestions, if you're ready for the more advanced tools, might be HitFilm Express, Camtasia, Adobe Premiere Rush, or if you're really wanting to go full blown and get super advanced, then you probably want to think about Adobe Premiere Pro, which is the one that's used by the professionals. But if you are just getting started and you want something just simple to try, then give YouTube's video editor a try. Now, I promised you, for those of you who stuck with me, a bonus tip that is really going to help save you a lot of time and money with your video production. And that is that you can use YouTube's video editor to add subtitles automatically to your videos. So you may not be aware of this, or you may experience this yourself. A ton of people actually watch videos on silent. They're watching your videos. So it's really important that you include subtitles in your videos. And so that is the written captions, the written text, basically the transcription of what the person is saying, right? So with YouTube, when you upload your video to your YouTube channel and you're in the video editor, YouTube actually listens to what you're saying, and it automatically generates the transcription for you for your captions. So you've got the automatic one, and then you can go into it and you can edit what it says, right? Like it's not going to get everything perfectly. So you want to go in and you want to make edits and make sure that it is in fact what you were saying and the timing of when you said it. But it saves you a ton of time as opposed to like manually going in and creating those subtitles. And not only is this important for those people who just want to watch the video, but this goes back to best practices for adult learning and learning styles, right? There's people learn in a number of different ways, and some people prefer the visual aspect of reading, right? So a further tip on these caption files is that it generates, there's a number of different formats that you can download from YouTube that include your caption file, and those can be uploaded again into other things that other places where you're sharing your video. And it can also be opened as a text file. So if you wanted to then grab that text and turn it into a written document, how awesome, right? A fast, free, and easy way to do that. So for example, if you're the kind of person who is really great at doing off-the-cuff videos like this, where you don't have to read what you want to talk about, but you're not super into writing text, then this is a great option for you. You could actually record the video, talk about it, generate the subtitle file, use that as a transcription, and turn it into a written document. For example, a blog post that's also part of your education, or some kind of written document for your learners. So that is an advanced tip that you can use to save yourself time and money. So those are just the highlights of what you can do. Now, if you want step-by-step instructions on how to do these things, how to do the trimming, how to do the splitting, adding music, all that stuff, then click the link in today's description. It'll take you to our full article where we have a tutorial video as well as step-by-step instructions on how to use YouTube as a video editor. And I am Lorena Klingel, the founder of Learn to Flourish, and thank you so much for joining me today to share a little bit of education about video production. Wishing you inspiration, innovation, and continuous learning.